What's going on, Matrix? White Dragon with another video coming out. Today we're going to be going over position changes. We get a lot of questions each season on which position changes can I make, which ones can I not make. We get a lot of guys doing some shady stuff, so we're going to break all that down in this video. Let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So I want to get a few acronyms out of the way. So if you ever see DL, that's defensive line, so that's defensive end, defensive tackle. OL, that's going to be all the offensive line. LB, that's your linebacker positions. DB, those are your defensive back positions. So the allowed position changes. You can do offensive line shuffling without needing any approval. So you can move left tackle to right tackle, guard to center, whatever you want to do on the offensive line. You can move fullback to tight end to fullback, linebacker to linebacker. So you can move a left outside linebacker to the middle, to the right, whatever you want to do. Defensive line to defensive line. So you can do defensive end to defensive tackle, DT to defensive end, DB to DB. So you can do corner, free safety, strong safety. You can move all your DBs around as long as they stay in that group. Kicker to punter, punter to kicker. If you're going to be moving a defensive end to linebacker or a linebacker to defensive end, you have to get commissioner approval first. The reason is we don't want people going and getting these linebackers that have 91, 92 speed, moving them to defensive end position, and now they're the fastest defensive end in the game. So we don't want people breaking the game. So we're pretty liberal with that. Just make sure you get with the commissioner. Let us take a look at it first. But you can always do what you want to in the depth chart. So even if we say no, you can't move your linebacker to defensive end, we're just talking about actually changing their position by editing them in the roster. So you can always do what you want to in the depth chart. Also, moving a running back to a fullback or a fullback to a running back, you've got to get commissioner approval. We will allow that on certain situations as long as we're not going to put them as a fullback and you break the game, stuff like that. That's pretty much the biggest thing, you guys. We don't want you breaking the game, moving a quarterback to wide receiver, stuff like that. We want to keep everything pretty reasonable. Now let's take a look at the position changes which are prohibited from the league. So you cannot move a quarterback to any other position for any reason. All right? I don't care if you want to see what Lamar Jackson is as a wide receiver or whatever. You can't do that. All right? You cannot move a running back or a halfback to any other position. You can't move a wide receiver to any other position. Offensive line, defensive backs, they have to stay in their position group. All right? Again, if you don't understand that, get with one of your commissioners. Before you do anything, double check everything. Alright? I don't want to have to kick people out of the league for illegal position changes, but we've done it before and we'll do it again. So let's go ahead and move on. Just to make sure there's no funny business and you guys aren't doing repeated position changes to get XP glitches and illegal position changes, we actually have transaction trackers. So we're going to have DNL42 and PB the God, and their job each week is to go through and see if you're doing any illegal position changes, making any trades without approval. Alright? That's pretty much it, you guys. Take it easy. See you in the league.